Hello everyone. I would like to welcome you all for the second session of Bridge Course for Statistics. As you know, we already had a first session. In that first session, we discussed about the origin and development of statistics. Now we're going to discuss the concept of statistics and the different definitions of statistics. And the first definition of statistics and the words, the each word it has own significance in the definition of statistics. Let us start with the definition of statistics. Statistics is the science of collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of numerical data. Right? What is statistics? It is the science of collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of numerical data. So, as I said, each word of this definition plays a significant role. So, what is the collection? Let us go and see in the next slide. Collection of data can be done under two different methods. First one is primary data, second one is secondary data. So we're going to see the meanings of these two modes of collection of data. So as we know, data, how we will collect the data, right? So there will be a certain methods, procedures through which we are going to collect the data from the field, from the surveys, right? So how that could be done, we're going to see in the next slide. Okay. What do you mean by primary data? The data which is collected for the first time for any study, it is called primary data, and it is also called first hand data, right? So I gave one simple example. If you want to study how many children's age below 1 year has given polio and DPT vaccine in Bijapur city, right, and collection of data regarding children's below 1 year, okay, on polio and DPT vaccine in Bijapur city will be served as a primary data, as you are going on your own and collecting the data on this study. What the study you are going to opt? So we want to know the children below 1 year has given polio and DPT to the children's below 1 year. So that data will be served as a primary data. Got everyone? Okay. Now we will see the flow chart of data collection, right? Total flow chart. It's a one flow chart. See, in the first box you can see collection of data, and collection of data can be done through two methods. First one is primary data, another one is secondary data. Under primary data we have five different methods. First one is direct personal observation, indirect oral interview, information through agencies, mailed questionnaire, schedule sent through enumerators. These all five methods plays a significant role in the collection of data. Why? So depends on the nature of the data, depends on the respondent, depends on the respondent. For respondent also we call informant, the one who is supplying, the one who is giving information for our study. So that person is called informant or respondent. Okay. So when you are going to collect the data in the survey in the field, depends on the situation we are adopting different techniques and different methods. So these five are the different methods. Okay, first one is direct personal observation, indirect oral interview, information through agencies, mailed questionnaire, schedule sent through enumerator. Secondary data, we will going to see in the next slide what do you mean by secondary data and how many sources it has. There are two sources, that is published sources and unpublished sources, through which these modes we are collecting the data. Got everyone? Data sumne barudalri, data will not come simply. Okay, so through primary beta and primary method, under the primary method we are having 5 methods through which we are collecting the information. Since secondary data, we'll going to see in the next slide what do you mean by secondary data. So through which and all modes sources we are collecting the information for secondary data. So same flow chart, once again I put it across here in this slide to know you all. So these are the 5 methods in the flow chart only we had explained in previous slide. Now we'll move on to the next slide. This is a format, right? One format of data collection, right? This is also called a survey form, data collection form, so which consists of some number of questions. Assume that you do any study, any research work, you require data to be collected. How you will going to collect the data? You need to prepare some hard copies, right? A survey form. In that survey form you will prepare questions related to your study, your research, right? So with those questions you will start collecting the information, and you take those papers, you will go into the field, you will go into the surveys, right? You ask the people and you will start getting the information through those survey forms. This is one particular format of a questionnaire where number of questions given regarding what this survey form regarding what they want to assess, what they want to see. Let us see. So in the questionnaire, when you prepare a survey form, you need to write certain information, right? Suddenly you cannot go and collect the information from the field. So it require, you need to inform the person from whom you want to collect the information. You need to inform regarding your research, regarding your study and the objective of that study, right? So see here, the investigator wants to know about the introduction of English at school level. You are requested to cooperate kindly in successful conduct of the survey by supplying information to the possible degree of accuracy, right? So they want to know the introduction of English at a school level, and they want to assess it, right, by following this information, and they are requesting that person whom they are collecting the information whatever they are supplying, they are providing should be accurate, right? So what are the questions involved here? You can see here: name, age, date of birth, marital status, sex, qualification, which state do you belong, mother tongue, can you speak Kannada, read Kannada, write Kannada, which medium did you studied in school, which medium of instruction do you prefer, children one standard, right? If you prefer Kannada medium from first standard, from which standard do you prefer English medium, right? So why you prefer two sentences? So this survey form is assessing at what level of school they want to introduce English subject. So in the school level, may they want it to first standard, second standard, third standard, whichever standard they want to introduce English subject. Regarding that, they are collecting this information. Through this information we are collecting the, how it will be done, right? You will go and field, you ask the parents, right? You ask them, right, regarding this we are conducting this survey, so how do you feel, and please supply the information. So see here, wherever tick mark is there, yes or no type of questions, you try to tick a mark. Wherever other than tick mark, see in the sixth question, which state do you belong, Kannada, Karnataka. If it is Karnataka, then tick mark. If other than Karnataka, you need to write it down. The person belongs to which state, whether other than Karnataka, maybe Maharashtra, Orissa, whichever, you have to write it down other than Karnataka, right? Why this is Karnataka? We are putting tick mark. We are conducting this survey in the Karnataka, right? Karnataka in Bijapur city, right? If the person, we are unknowingly contacting a person from other state, right, other than Karnataka, then we have to write it down that the person which he is supplying the information, he will not be belong to Karnataka, he belongs to some other state. That is why we are writing down as in the words. Okay, wherever whatever kind of information is required, either you tick mark or either you write it down, right? Okay, this is one collection form through which we are collecting the data. Everyone got collection of data, how it is happening through the survey forms, through the different techniques, methods. There are 5 methods under primary data. Okay.